back to my channel. As I promised you earlier that in my second video I will talk about the structure of body paragraph. So here I am. So let's start. So in body paragraph, what we need to write, sometimes we have the ideas but we don't know how to make sentence out of that idea or how to elaborate the sentence. So in this video basically I will explain you that how you can elaborate your idea, whether it is the causes, whether or their advantages or your solution, it could be anything. So that format I'm going to tell you, you can put that or use that format in any sense whenever you are writing your body paragraph. So let's start. So in starting body paragraph, the first and foremost thing would be our statement. Statement would be, for example, in an essay, if they are asking you the causes, so the first cause would be your statement. That is your opinion, that is your statement. Okay, after the statement we will give a logic or the cause behind that statement, that why are you thinking so. Because see, whenever we are giving some opinion that okay, as per my view I think so, so we need to give a logic. So that is why after giving the statement we will give a logic. After that we will write our result or outcome, and then in the last, example, because you know examples are mandatory to write. But sometimes there is no need to give the example, we can give short example. For example, if we are saying minor crimes like traffic violation or chain snatching, so these are also the example. But yes, if we find that we will not able to complete our word limit, then in case we can give a sentence of example. Okay, so by using or by applying this particular structure, we will have two benefits. One, we would able to elaborate one point or one statement. Secondly, we can add the connector side by side. How? For example, if you are giving the logic or causes, then you will connect the word, or you will start the line by writing since, as, because, due to, like this. Okay, if you are giving the result of that particular statement, then you can use thus, therefore, hence, so, like this. So by following this particular format, you will able to complete one more criteria of marking, that is use of connectors. Because see, I have told you many type of connectors here, and for in case of when you are giving the example, you can use to justify, to exemplify, like this. Okay, so this would be the format. Right now you must be thinking that how I would think about the causes and result of a statement. Don't worry, I will discuss the few examples, especially about the task 1, which I did in the earlier video. And that task was about that amount of litter is increasing day by day. What are the causes and solutions? So first I will focus on the causes paragraph, that how you can use your two ideas. Just yes, you are hearing the right thing, just two ideas by for making a whole paragraph. You need not to have many ideas to write in just one paragraph, but you should have the ability to elaborate one idea. So in this video basically I will tell you that how you can do some brainstorming, but the end would be so fruitful because you will be able to write one full paragraph by using two ideas only. Okay, so I will discuss you the example. Now I will discuss about the causes of increasing rubbish. So let's start with first idea. You must remember that in thesis line I told you that you can say that due to materialism. So first I will focus on that idea only. So my statement is due to materialistic nature. Materialistic nature, people are like producing more rubbish. So why materialistic nature? Because due to materialistic nature they believe in replacement rather than repair. They believe in this. So ultimate, why they are thinking so, we can add the cause here. Because they think that repair is for low class families, due to which the the wastage is increasing. So what I did here, I gave a statement. So this is basically my statement. This is the outcome basically, and this is your reason. So you can, like, if you think that you want to change this order, you can change it. It's up to you. For example, I thought that it would not be suitable if I would write the reason first. So that is why what I did, I gave the statement, I gave the outcome, then afterwards I wrote the reason. So this is how you will like elaborate one single sentence. Okay. Furthermore, you can say the second point. Now I will discuss with you the second point. The second point would be, your advancements in technology. We think that it is also a reason. Advancements of technology. Why? Because number of attractive offers on online sites or online shopping sites. Okay. So ultimately what is happening? It is encouraging the compulsive shopping. Basically, what is compulsive shopping? Compulsive shopping is basically the buying of unnecessary things. Sometimes what people do, when they like see or observe that there is some kind of discount or certain things, so they purchase it no matter they need it or not. Okay. So this is basically compulsive shopping. So due to compulsive shopping, obviously the wastage is more. Okay. So by like thinking one idea, we can elaborate it. You see that by using one idea only, I can make 3 different sentences. Okay. So if we are writing like 6 sentences in a body paragraph, so it would be sufficient. Okay. Second part is this, by using this basic criteria or format, I would say you can add the connectors. For example, due to advancement in technology, the wastage is increasing as number of attractive offers and sales are available online sites. Therefore it is encouraging the compulsive shopping, so people are wasting more. So this is how we will write or we will elaborate one sentence or one cause only. Okay. Now I will discuss the third reason. If you want to add more, I will see the more ideas I will tell you, the more format will be clear. Okay, because by using or by practicing only we can know about certain things. It is not easy that one day we heard or we listen from someone that okay, you can use this type of format, but you are not practicing it. If you will practice, then only it will be familiar to you, or it will be easy for you to use in your exam or in your daily practice. Okay, so now I will talk about the third point. The third point would be use of non-biodegradable materials. What is non-biodegradable? Which can decompose by itself. They are biodegradable. They are good for environment, but which the materials which are non-biodegradable, they are not good for the environment because they cannot decompose by themselves, and if we try to burn them, they will increase the pollution, or they will cause the pollution. For example, use of non-biodegradable materials like plastic, and thermocol. This is encouraging or motivating people to use disposable items, which is again a major cause of increasing rubbish. See, because of disposable items only we see that there is increasing rubbish. So this is how we will elaborate our ideas. See, in the starting time you will find it difficult to make such a, but when you will start practicing it, it will be familiar to you, and you will before writing any task, you will just invest 5 to 7 minutes in this kind of preparation, and then within 20 minutes you can write. Otherwise, if we will not prepare beforehand before writing the task, it would be difficult to execute it, because in the middle of the task 2 we usually get confused that what to write the next. So if the points would be there in a side on the rough sheet, so it would be easy to execute.
For more videos like this, please subscribe and hit the bell icon.